So guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using only e.l.f. Products, or I'm going to attempt to use only e.l.f. products. These are all the products from e.l.f. that I bought here. I'll be mentioning them in the video, so I won't be taking the time right now to just say what each thing is, but I tried to get something for every area that I use. I did leave the lipstick out because I've been using it already because I like it so much. So the lipstick that I used in this video is not in here. But if you're interested in seeing what I do with these e.l.f. products and what I think of them, then please stay tuned. All right, so let's get started with this look. I'll be starting off with the e.l.f. What is this? Holy Hydration Face Cream. I have already put my serums on, the same ones that I've used before, the Avon Anew Anti-Pollution and the Hyaluronic Acid. I have not used this, so this is my first time using all of these most of these e.l.f. products that I've purchased. So, and based on the description, this is supposed to be a super hydrating moisturizer, which although I have combination skin, I like to keep my skin super hydrated. So we're just gonna rub this in. It does feel, it's not real heavy like the Olay Regenerist Whip that I use. Actually feels a little bit thicker and heavier than this. But it still feels nice and smooth, and it's got a nice light scent. The scent doesn't, it's not overpowering. So, it feels good. Feels nice. So next I'm just gonna start with my, I'm gonna go ahead and put my brows on, and we're gonna be using the Instant Lift Brow Pencil by e.l.f. in deep brown. All right, so I'm just gonna brush my, one thing, before I do my brows, I was gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara first, just to try it out. I have used like brow gels before, and I do like them for the most part. I don't use them a lot because as you see, I don't have a lot of brow. So I don't use them a lot. Let's see. So this side is the brow side. It has it marked on here that one side is the lash side and this side is the brow side. So we're gonna go ahead. So right here, I'm just applying the brow gel and brushing my brows up. And now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in deep brown. Sorry about the big old mirror in the way. Right here, I was kind of having a hard time getting the brow pencil to make a precise line on my to outline my brow, so I decided to go in with the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil in Bangin' Brunette. Because the point is finer on this brow pencil, it's a lot easier for me to get a good precise line for my brows. The e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil does have a fatter pencil point on it, and so it was kind of hard again to get a precise line. And then too, it wasn't helping that moisturizer was making it kind of slick. Then I decided to then I went on ahead and went back in with the e.l.f. pencil to fill in my brows. I think it worked out a lot better that way. I'm just brushing them up to kind of fix the shape. And even though I am gonna clean them up later, I do want to start off with something that looks halfway decent. Okay, so this is a I guess this is a keeper. And we're gonna go ahead and clean up our brows. I'm gonna use you've seen me use the e.l.f. concealer. This time I have, I'm gonna use the Hydrating Camo Concealer in Tan Neutral. I haven't tried this, this shade yet, so you're gonna see it right along with me. So I just proceeded to clean up my brows with the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. And this shade wasn't too bad. I still felt it was a little light compared to my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn. But you'll see later in the video that I didn't use an eyeshadow to highlight my brows because this shade of concealer was so light. And one of the things about it being light is on the side of my face with the hyperpigmentation, it did help that brow to stand out so that you could see it a little bit better. So overall, the shade worked out. Yep, I like it. All right, so to base my eyes, as usual, I'm going to use the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in Deep Olive. This is one that is definitely, I can't use it for highlighting because it is just way too, it's way too light, and it's too neutral, basically. So I'm just gonna use my finger to blend that out. I'm gonna take this little sponge. I got this sponge from e.l.f. It came with a concealer brush. Actually, it says concealer brush and sponge duo. I did buy this from e.l.f. I'm gonna use the concealer brush. That's what it's for. I really like the concealer brush. It did a good job of blending out the concealer on my lids. It was nice and soft and didn't seem to soak up the product too much. Then I decided to take some of the concealer under my eyes so that I could place some shadow under there for my eye look. So this was a goodbye. So next, we're gonna go ahead and do the eyes. I did buy 2 of the e.l.f. bite-sized shadows. I got one in, it says berry red. Nice berry shades. Very pretty. I like this. I've used this already, but I'm not going to use this one today. I bought a new one that I wanted to try out, and this one is Pumpkin Pie, since we are in fall season. And e.l.f. was really good. When I bought this palette right here, this was before I had purchased all of the other stuff, but when I bought it, when I got this palette, oh my goodness, when I tell you it was all cracked up. I wish I hadn't deleted the pictures. I will show you the pictures. But when I emailed e.l.f. to tell them what had happened, and I couldn't even send a picture, but when I emailed them to tell them what had happened, they responded right away, and they were like, you know, we're sorry that this happened. We're going to go ahead and replace your palette for you. And they sent me another palette. You know, no questions asked. So they have really good customer service. I had an issue with knowing where my package was when I first ordered it, and they responded right away about that too. So I really enjoyed working with them. So what I'm going to do, these don't have any names on them, so I'm just going to use this color here on the end as my transition color. And this brush that I'm using is just a brush that I got in my Profusion Sienna's palette. I'm just going to use this end right here. So as I began to apply this color onto my lid, it came off a little deeper on the lid than it looks in the palette. In the palette, it looks kind of orangey, like it's a warmer brown, or like I said, an orangey, rusty type of color. But on the lid, it looks a lot. It turns out being a lot deeper than that. But it's still a nice transition color though for brown skin. I'm going to wipe my brush off just a little bit, and I'm going to just blend that between my my brow bone and the edge of that transition color. Not really going to add any color, anything to my brow bone. It's already, I think it's already nicely highlighted because of that concealer that I used. So once I finish blending between the transition color and the brow bone, I'm going to take the darker color in the palette with a BH Cosmetics eye blending brush and blend it right into the crease. And I almost can't tell that I blended it in there because that first transition color was so dark, but you can kind of see it, and they're both very nice colors. It added a little bit of dimension to the eye look. There we go. All right, for my lid, I'm going to actually take a little bit of the concealer that's still on my hand, and using my I think this is a Luxie flat eyeliner brush. I'm just going to put a little bit of this concealer on my eyelid just to give me a little bit of a tacky base. Put a little bit. I'm going to look up so I can see how far up to go. I'm not necessarily trying to do a cut crease, but I just want to create a tacky base so that my next eyeshadow will stick to it. And I'm just kind of patting that on. Not going all the way over. You know what? Yes, I am. I'm going to go all the way over. And take a little bit more of my concealer. I think I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to do my eyes one at a time, because this concealer seems to be drying quickly. It might be the fact that I have a fan on in here. Could be. And I'm just going to take the other end of my Profusion brush, and I'm going to go into this shimmery shade on the end. Get that on my brush really good, and pat that all over my eye. Okay, now I'm going to be right back. I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I did both sides. Now I'm just going to take this, what I believe is a Wet n Wild pencil brush, and I'm going to go in that deep color once again, and I'm going to take that deep color underneath my eyes. So I'm taking that e.l.f. detail
brush and just taking that darker color right on my lower lash line. Then I'll take the fluffy end of the Profusion brush again with the transition color and blend that darker color out.
Now, I did get the e.l.f. That's the mascara. The e.l.f. H2O Proof eyeliner pen in jet black. I have never used their eyeliner pen before, so this is a first. We're gonna see. I have used the gel liner from e.l.f. A couple of times, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good. So we're gonna see how this one does. I'm gonna try a wing.
So I'm not sure why I tried to put the ends of my wings on at the same time. I don't know what I was thinking about.
Do it like this, but I know sometimes my wings come out a little lopsided. And so I just wanted to try it this way to see if I could get them a little bit even. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And I'm gonna get this one on, and then I'll fast forward through the other one. Again, I can't talk while I'm doing it. That's pretty good. It's a nice pen. A little bit of tug, but it's not much. It's really nice. Let me see if I can get this easy. I'm gonna fast forward through this part.
So I'm just trying to bring the liner in from the line that I made earlier. I'll try to be more aware of making sure that you can see what I'm doing in the camera. But now I'm just kind of filling that in, and then I'm taking the line all the way to the inner part of my eye. I'm trying to get as close to the inner part as I can.
All right, there we go. So I did start to have some issues with it, I guess, but probably because of the glitter. Sometimes eyeliners have a hard time, if they're not really, really good, they have a hard time going across the glitter. And my eyeliner is a little bit, they're not shaped the same. I'm not feeling that. So let me kind of fix that a little bit. And I'll fix the shape more once I put on my foundation and my concealer too. There, that's a little bit better. All right, so we got our eyeliner. It's okay. I wouldn't try it with a glitter eyeshadow though. I would stick to either matte or no eyeshadow. Just, you know, maybe like if you have a day where you're not wearing any eyeshadow at all, then that's what I would stick to with this. So now for my primer, I did buy the e.l.f. primer that everybody's talking about right now. It is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this one is called, the shade is called Universal Sheer. I guess I think they have some other ones that do some different things. This one, it's supposed to be, I have watched other videos where they're talking about this. It's supposed to be kind of like the Tatcha, or on the less expensive side. So I don't know, it's really smooth. So we're gonna see, we're gonna try it and see. I do have some large pores right here on my cheeks next to my nose. So we're gonna see how this primer handles those. like I said, it's nice and smooth. It's like almost like a cream. It feels moisturizing, and it does say that it contains hydrating squalene. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I have to look that up. But I'm assuming it's something that's supposed to be good for your skin. It feels good. And it's you know, I always talk about things being inexpensive, being inexpensive, and you know, because I know that there are some people who watch me that don't want to spend a lot of money on their makeup. You may be beginners or something like that, and so this will be a good one, something good to start with, where you won't have to pay a whole lot of money for it, and it still looks like it. I mean, like I said, it feels good. We'll see how it works out, but it feels really good. So, and I'm not gonna, sometimes I'll set my face, but I'm not gonna set my face. I need a tissue. My face feels really, it does feel really hydrating. So it's a nice feeling. So for my foundation, I did get the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in Cinnamon. I have never tried the e.l.f. foundation, and so I don't know I don't know what this is going to look like. I have seen reviews. I've seen the Mind Catcher's review on this foundation. I've seen Andrea Renee. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, because I know sometimes you can pronounce it Andrea, and sometimes you can pronounce it Andrea. So I'm just gonna give myself about a squirt and a half. It is that's it right there, cinnamon. It's not runny or anything. So I'm just gonna take my Makeup Geek foundation brush and use that. Well, you know what? I have my e.l.f. sponge. That's dirty, so I won't use that. I'll use my e.l.f. sponge later and come back and tell you guys how it is. I'm gonna use my Makeup Geek flat foundation stippling brush. Just gonna get a little bit on there and start it right here on the side of my face that has the hyperpigmentation. It smells, I don't know what it smells like. It smells familiar. Oh, that's light. This is not cinnamon. This is not cinnamon. Okay, so we're gonna have to fix this because this is light. Oh my goodness. This is in no way cinnamon. Oh my gosh, come on, e.l.f. Other times cinnamon does not look like this. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is so ashy. Cinnamon, I think of warm. I think of a deep color. And that is not what this is at all. Oh gosh, I'm so disappointed. I mean, I only paid $6 for it, so it's not like I can't go and get a deeper color. You know, and maybe use this for something else, or use, you know, put this in my kit or whatever. Oh, I wonder if it oxidizes. I'm gonna finish putting it on this side and see, and wait a little bit and see if it oxidizes. I don't think it will, but we're gonna see. Yeah, this is, oh my goodness. I can't think of, this is like the scent of something from that I've smelled before in the past or something. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna see what I can do to help this out, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this all over my face, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my face with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in coconut. I'm hoping that that'll help to deepen the color. I'm just gonna give myself one more pump. I probably could cover my whole face with 2 pumps. But this smell is, it's not a bad smell. It's very familiar, but it definitely has a scent that's different for foundation. I've never smelled a foundation that smells like this before. Yeah, this is definitely not my color. Now, mind you, I just ordered based on what I saw on the website. So I didn't go in to like alter anything and try it out. I ordered this straight from e.l.f. based on what I saw on their website. So ooh, I look dead. We're gonna fix it. I'm gonna still take it down my neck. Ooh, that's something else. Okay, so to try to fix this problem, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me powder in coconut, and what I'm gonna do is I have this Flawless face brush from e.l.f. that I purchased. I'm gonna use that brush and just set this all over. Yeah, it's deepening it up a little bit. I don't know that it's giving me, I just needed to warm up some because this is, and it did seem like it dried down pretty well though, and it doesn't seem like it's heavy coverage or anything like that. Yeah, this is deepening it for me. I really am trying not to put too much powder because I still got to go in with my concealer and highlight, but we're gonna work with it. There. Oh, that did it. That did a lot better. That did a lot better. I don't look dead now. So now that I fixed that, for the most part, we're going to go in with my e.l.f. concealer. I'm going to be using my Hydrating Camo concealer in Deep Chestnut, as well as the one I used earlier in Tan Neutral.
So I decided to start with the Deep Chestnut first. And then after I applied the Deep Chestnut, I put just a little bit of the Tan Neutral. I'm using the e.l.f. concealer sponge that I received with the concealer brush. I really like this sponge. It's just the right size for the tight area, like right there next to the between the nose and the eye, and it just worked out really well with this step. This concealer step right here. Here you see me applying the Tan Latte. And it does work so much better on top of that Deep Chestnut. Brightens very nicely. And like I said, that sponge just really gets into that crevice there. At the note where the nose and the eye meet. Here you see me just blending around the edges of those areas where I highlighted using my foundation brush.
Yeah, so I think we got a nice something nice going on. I'm gonna take my foundation brush just to kind of blend around that highlight. And so before I put anything else, I'm gonna The blush that I used, actually they don't call it a blush, is the Monochromatic Matte Multi-Stick in Glimmering Guava. I'm gonna try to use this on my cheeks. It's a pretty pinkish color. I don't know, I just felt like maybe it'll give my cheeks a little bit of a nice glow. Do that before I go in with any more powder. That's pretty. It is just a tad light. Actually, no, it's really pretty, and it's got a little shimmer. It looks like it's not like chunky shimmer or anything like that. But it does have like a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. It's pretty though. And you can actually use this, they call it a multi-stick because you're supposed to be able to use it on your cheeks and on your lips, which I won't be doing today. I won't be using it on my lips. So let me move that off to the side and we're gonna move on with the rest of our face. I'm not going to contour today, but I am gonna kind of bronze. I bought a blush. It's called the Primer Infused Blush in Always Spicy. Oh guys, you know what? Before I do that, I almost forgot to set my highlight. Wow. I think that foundation kind of caught me off guard. To set my my highlight, I have the e.l.f. matte setting powder. I bought it in medium. It has one of these things that you turn, the sifter that you turn. I went on ahead and took the little plastic thing off because those things always mess you up. So I'm just gonna put a little. I'm not gonna. Just gonna use the other side of my sponge. I'm not going to set it a lot. I like the way it looks, and I don't want it to be dry. So I'm gonna take some of the powder and just set my under eye area. And this powder has kind of like a, right now it's looking kind of pinky, but actually it's coming out nicely. I like it. Get a little bit more. Set under there real good. I really like this this hydro concealer, this hydrating concealer. I really like it. It is a nice concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and set my nose and just the lid of my forehead. This powder is not bad either because it's not looking, I'm not using a lot, but it's not looking super dry. I am going to, as usual, just bake the middle part of my nose, my nose highlight. Oh, it's a little thick. It's okay. I have a wide nose anyway, so this is thinner than my nose is, so. And just a little bit right here. To kind of define my contour just a little bit. Now, like I said, I'm not going to contour my face, but I am going to still contour my nose, and I'm going to quasi bronze. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder for my nose contour. Hopefully that'll work for me.
working nicely. There we go. And for my bronzer, like I said, I'm using the Primer Infused, e.l.f. Primer Infused blush in Always Spicy. It's a beautiful color. And I'm going to use this pointed, this e.l.f. pointed powder brush. Ooh, that's a lot. Set my blush that I put on before. You can still see where it's where it's kind of shiny here. It doesn't bother me that much though. It's not bad. I'm just going all out of order, guys. Usually I don't put this on first. I'm gonna go up in the temples, in my temple, excuse me, just a little bit with it, just to warm that area up some. I don't want to put a lot because this is very red. So it's a beautiful color. I love it. And e.l.f. has always had very nice blushes. e.l.f. has always had very nice blushes. I started out using their blushes, their blush palette that they have. I used to always use that. Very nice blushes for deep skin. I was supposed to use this brush for a contour, but I didn't, because I didn't contour, I ended up not using this, just the sculpting face brush. I'll use this in another video. For my highlight, I did get an e.l.f. highlight, and it is the Metallic Flare highlighter in Rose Gold. Now, I did try this a little bit when I first got it. I had to go order this one from Ulta, and I don't know, when I tried it, it didn't really come off on me. But we're gonna try it again. We're gonna try it with the brush. Maybe it was because I was trying to use it with my finger, so we'll see. Oh, might hit something here. Oh, there we go. And this is a really pretty color. Yeah, I like that. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. I like it. I can see that e.l.f. shadow transferring up here. I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh yeah, I like that. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my lip. Because that's just what I like. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this bake off. Oh gosh, guys, I like this. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about some of this stuff, but I like this e.l.f. powder. It's not bad. I mean, and although, I mean, it's not bad. So far, it's not a whole lot that I don't like. All right, so let's see what we have next. Oh, lashes. Now, I bought this cute eyelash curler from Amazon. It is the cutest thing. It came with an eyelash, this kind of eyelash curler. Then it came with one of those eyelash curlers where you can do the individuals, where you can take smaller spaces. And it also came with some lash tweezers. So cute. And I bought it because it was rose gold. I like the way it looked. So I was gonna start just getting little things for myself that I thought was cute. So I got this, and it wasn't that, I don't know, I think it may have been like $5 or $6. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. And before I go further, I'm gonna go ahead and do this again. I think when I concealed, I lost some of my under eye shadow. So we're just gonna reinforce that a little bit. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. And
bought I have the, where is it? The e.l.f. Length and Volume Black Waterproof Mascara. I'm gonna see how this works out. Oops, you know what? Before I put my mascara on, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I have the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. This is just the regular setting spray. There we go. Which I've used that before. Oh, wait. There we go. Just to hopefully get a little bit of that powdery residue off my face. And now I'll go ahead and use the mascara. Guys, I apologize for putting that big mirror in there. I have to use a smaller mirror next time. But this mascara did very well bringing out my bottom lashes. And actually bringing out my top and bottom lashes. The wand was a little bit different than any wand I've seen. I haven't had any mascaras with a wand like that, and I really liked it. Shaped different. I haven't seen a brush shaped like this before. You can see that it's kind of got a, I don't know what kind of shape that is, but it's nice. I mean, it's working for my lashes. I'm not gonna put on falsies because I did want to see how the e.l.f. mascara did. I really like it. All right, guys, so last is our lipstick. I did buy the Seriously Satin lipstick from e.l.f. in Nectar. I really like this. I have used this before already, and I really love the color. I love the way it feels on my lips, and I really can almost use it without a lip liner. Even though I like it better with a lip liner, but it's not bad without one. So guys, here's my finished look. Overall, the products that I know that I'll probably use again will be the concealers, of course. The monochromatic, the monochromatic multi-stick I'll probably use again. Of course, the lipstick, the eyeshadows, which I've already used before. The setting spray, like I said, I've used this before and it works just fine for me. The setting powder, the matte setting powder, I do like that. We'll see how that does. And of course, this primer is really nice. It feels wonderful on my skin. It's very hydrating, very hydrating. So I really like this. I'll be using that again. The primer infused blush, I like that, and Always Spicy. I'll use the mascara again, and the brow and mascara and lash gel, I'm really not, it's not bad, but I really don't use these because I don't have much brow to begin with, and so it's not a lot of brow to keep in place. So I don't know, I might use it just because I bought it. The eyeliner, like I said, I wouldn't use it over a shadow, but if I were to have a day where I just where I wasn't wearing shadow, then I would go ahead and use it again. Of course, the brushes, I've always been a fan of e.l.f. brushes. I have tons of them that I've had for years. The highlighter ended up being really nice. If you notice, really nice highlighter. What else? Now, one thing I didn't mention, when I placed my order, I ordered the majority of this stuff. Let me see if it was anything else. When I ordered the majority of this stuff, because I think e.l.f. is just doing a promotion right now where if you order over $25, you get some free items that you can choose from. So I chose the Aqua Beauty Radiant Gel Lip Tint. I did try this when I first got it. I didn't like it. For me, a lip tint just doesn't work. I feel like if I'm gonna wear something on my lips, I want it to be full color or lip gloss. And this was neither. Plus the taste and the way it made my lips feel. My lips were feeling funny for 2 days afterwards, and I just didn't like the way this felt. So I won't be using this again. They also sent me a matte blotting powder. I have not tried this yet, but I will, and I'll come back and let you know. So like I said, these 2 items were free. This was a bust. This one I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna try it sometime. I'll keep it in my purse. They're also giving everybody a free hand sanitizer. I think that's really cute. You know, considering what's going on right now, they're giving everybody a free hand sanitizer. So I thought that was really nice. Oh, and I forgot about the concealer and the sponge. I like these too. I like the e.l.f. sponge anyway. You know, I have the regular size one. It's dirty right now, but I have the regular size one, and I love it. And it has lasted longer. Don't get me. It's lasted longer than any beauty blender that I've had, honestly. And like I told you guys before, I am rough on a sponge. My Hank and Henry one, I like that one, but I've already ripped it trying to clean it. But this one has lasted me a good while. I'm sure I've had this one over a year, and it's lasted me a good while. So again, guys, this is our final look. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll put some pictures at the end of the video to show you the final look with my hair fixed and everything. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like the video, share it. Give me comments below on things I can do better, other things I can talk about, or other makeup products you want me to look at, or things that you want me to do to show you how to do. You know, just talk to me in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.